It was some time ago, like 4, 5, 6 months. I was in a very, very, very dark place, and most of the rational things seemed irrational. Like, why are there so much pain in this world, and why doesn't goodness and hard work and trying give people almost nothing in this world? Why there is so much luck? Why there is so much suffering? And I couldn't really find an answer to these questions, and it all seemed hopeless. It all seemed without any more the why. Why to continue? Why to do this life if I cannot, or we, most of us, cannot have what we want, while there are a lot of people in this world that have what they want. So I fell into a dark place and I couldn't see the light anymore. And then I tried and was searching on the internet for solutions, and then came upon Neville Goddard, and it caught my attention, and I started to study it, and it seemed very rationally rational, if you know what I mean. It's like he his words and his teachings made sense, made actually sense, because a lot of psychotherapy is about accepting what you cannot change, but I couldn't accept the life that I was living. I just couldn't, because it was too terrifying to be living in this so plentiful world, living in a state of lack. You know, seeing people that most of the time don't deserve what they have what they have, and most of the time not having to work for it. So it all seemed like a scam, telling that you that if you will be good and study and do all the things that you were supposed to do, that just things would fall into its place. But it does not, and usually it does not. So I went deep into it and started to study it. And in the beginning, I had a lot of strange things happening, and some of my desires and the thing that I was actually affirming in my mind or assuming in my mind actually came true, actually began to form into reality. So it is very interesting how these things work, and how this life of ours is created, and and what this life actually is. That this life is just a shadow of our inner selves, and how we feel inside ourselves, and what we assume about ourselves. So some nights ago, when I retreated in my room at night and I was doing mental exercises or meditation, all of a sudden I found myself into a like barren world, and it was not easy to see. I would not say it was hard, but I said it was barren and rocky. It was all this gray rock, and all of a sudden I saw like um, rock coming from the ground and went into the sky. Like uh, I was hearing rocks trembling, and all of the sudden coming out of the ground like pillars. And on the biggest pillar of them all, I saw a bright light. I saw a big bright light, and everything around circling, like some birds or something went about. And I felt a strange feeling like this is it. This is the light, this is us, this is me, and here I have the answer. And when I'm listening to Neville and other people talk about it, I come upon um, this thing, this light, and looking at the light just makes me feel like um, accomplished. Makes me feel that it is true what Neville taught and is teaching, how way you like to define it. But this dream of mine was very, very, very eye-opening. And for example, I wrote a book, and it's a great book. It's like 500 pages about psychology, about the psychology of life, about the 3D life, and it's a great book. And but now I came to the conclusion that we can go even much more deeper. We can go in the 4D, and like Joe Dispenza says, we can create from the quantum field. But I came to the understanding that it's not so much about creation, it's about assuming the state, because God said that all is already created and that everything is good. So our greatest gift, our greatest power is to being able to choose, and we choose by assuming the state of being that what we wish for. And it's a strange concept, and to make there here and to make then now, to make there here and then now. Because if I am my inner self, and my inner self can go wherever I want, wherever he or it or she wants, then where I am? Am I here in this body of mine right now, or am I maybe there where my real self lies? Because I am my real self. The I am, the I amness. And here it's a beautiful thing that it almost makes me cry, that you can really be inside what you want to see, and that the outside will reflect this. It's like, I'm thinking about this like this. So your real self, so your inner self, is can be is like a part of God, the universal consciousness, being separated and at the same time the same substance, the same thing, the same energy. So it's like the universal consciousness shines a light, And your inner self, your imagination, is like staying in the air, and this light is shining through you, you know. And the shadow is this 3D reality and the quote unquote real life, you know. And when this light shines through you or from you, you cast a shadow, and this shadow is what you have imagined, and this is what you see. So I see it that way, that when I change this inner self, the light, the light will be the same, but the shadow will be different. My emotions will be different, and in the end, everything will be different. So hope you enjoyed this video. I will put in the link below my book for everyone that wants to read it. It's all the knowledge of 25 years of research and trying it out, and a lot of the things that I have written down actually do work in the real world. Until next time, all the best.